So, before we move ahead, I have the honor of inviting the very famous person on the dais, Mr. Sunil Mantri, who is president of NAREDCO and chairman of Mantri Realty Limited. And we are all like have heard about him. So I will invite him to give his the vision of green buildings and green cities. Welcome, sir.
पुण्याच्या प्रथम नागरिका श्रीमती चंचला कोदेजी, राजेंद्र निंबालकर, रंजित मोरे, माला सिंह जी, वीना कुरूप, my developer friends, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is one of the favored subject of mine, and as a developer friend, we carry some responsibility towards the city. The developer doesn't carry a definition only to construct, but same time we have some obligation, and that's why I love to share my view on this platform. I think green building is the largest catching concept across India. Currently, we are 5th nation across the globe. The concept started way back in 2003 when our area covered under green was just 20,000 square feet. Currently, we cover 2.10 billion square feet of the construction area under the green norms. We are estimated to achieve about 5 billion by 2017, and by 2030, we will be the largest green building constructor across the globe, which will be estimated about 25 billion square feet area. So you can understand how large this is moving. It has been told that 2,380 buildings are covered in India currently under the green norms. We want this to cross 10,000 numbers by the next year itself. Why this green building is so much emphasized? There are many reasons. As you know, the household consume 20% of Indian energy. The India's 20% electricity the construction sector consumes. We are a prime contributor in the global warming, even though the automobile would be the largest or the industry would be higher, but then we are one of the prime contributor in the global warming because we are constructing. Just Ranjit mentioned, this will happen to be once upon a time jungle, and it is converted into buildings, so you can understand what the impact is going to come. Now, we need to follow various sustainable features which will help us to save the water, electricity, save the environment, insist to use more renewable energy, use the recycled material, because many of us don't understand. We just throw the material and create a garbage for the city, which becomes another botheration for municipal corporation. They keep on shifting the kachra depot from one place to another, and we need to think, how do we recycle it in the building itself? And that is possible. I think all those things like a solid waste, whether water wastage, all these factors need to be covered efficiently under the green building norms. Now, many of us have a question, okay, it is going to cost more, why we should go for these green building concept? There are many reasons to that. Couple of them I would like to mention. I think it is going to fetch you as a real estate developer some premium if you define the project under green building norms. It can save 25 to 30% energy, which will amount to 50% energy reductions in terms of the bills. The renewable energy, if we try to create, it is going to save a cost substantially. For example, if you just put a solar water heater and try to use the hot water for our systems, I think huge saving of the electricity bills, you can notice it. And particularly it is very important because MADA gentleman has given the affordable housing presentation. I think it is very, very important for the affordable housing project to use these kind of the norms which will help them to save the electricity bills time to time. It is going to create a less pollution. That is the most important criteria which we all are concerned. And it is a better way to handle our health, peace of the mind, because when you see the greenery or when you see less pollution, I think our mind will be fresh, we are more active, and we are more going to be energetic. A couple of incentives have been announced by various authorities across the globe. Just a couple of them it is worthwhile to mention. The Chicago in US has mentioned that they can approve the building plan within 15 days. Ma'am, it is very important for you in a municipal corporation. If you give some carrot, I may not ask you direct incentive, but okay, you say if your building is green and you can approve the plan within 15 days, I can assure you everybody will come with green building norms. So something we are helping one or other way to the municipal corporation or the Pune city. Portland has followed similar way, various measures. If most of the developer access to banking facility, I would like to give an example. State Bank of India, for example, if you apply for a loan, developer's loan I am talking, you will get 5 to 10% margin reduction. That's a great advantage. And interest reduction of 0.5%. You may be spending less on the green building, but you can get more interest rebate. I think that's an advantage. Many of the institutions currently, financial institutions, give 0.25 to 0.5 rebate if you follow the green building norms and if the project is funded from the bank. Most of the project we avail, just I'll explain you. Noida Authority, which is the largest developing authority currently, they give 5% extra FAR. Ma'am, it is important, which I mentioned in the beginning. So if we try to incentivize the people or the developers, ultimately everybody will opt to go for greener norms. And Noida, it is working very, very wonderful. You can imagine a layout which is say 20 lakh square feet and 5% incentive is a huge amount. You can calculate that. That can take care of solar expansion, your capital investment, and you can get the return on that back because it is going to be expensive investment. But then if it is incentivized by giving extra FAR or tax rebate, you can recover the cost within 3 to 7 year time without any difficulty. Hyderabad, for example, corporation has reduced the property taxes. Solar water, they give 10% concession. And water, rainwater harvesting, we typically use it. It is 10% concession in your water bills. I think these are initiatives they are also following. Bangalore, similar way, water supply boards give the reduction and other tax rebate if you follow the green norms. Bhubaneswar is following in the similar manner. Punjab and Kerala, both the government are thinking to give the additional incentive FSI. Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, our neighbor here, give 10% rebate on the property tax if you follow the green building norms. Pune Municipal Corporation has once a time decided to give 50% concession on the premiums payable to the municipal corporation if your building is certified green rated building. Unfortunately, it's a right forum to mention that this concession has been withdrawn. I think it's a great time, need of the hour, that municipal corporation should rethink to invite the concession because it's a great thing. It is a great initiative for all the fellow developers to go for green rated building. I think we have worked out and somehow they thought that revenue is getting down, but I think we should think from the long-term plan. You can add some condition like solar, putting the solar panel and so on. So if this concession is given, I think huge benefit can be passed on to the citizens. One of my project which is being rated, which is going to come in Pune, which has been rated as a platinum rated green building. I remember 8 crore was the municipal corporation fees, by following the platinum rated green building, the fees was coming anything between 4 to 5 crore. And the 3 crore saving to a developer, which we propose to invest in putting the solar and heated water all the 24-hour time and so on. I think that's the initiative is required. Either you can think to give the extra FSI, speedy approval can be given, and another thing is the concession in the premiums, because the premiums are very heavy in Pune. Almost you pay 200 to 400 rupees a square feet when you apply for building plan. This includes all the premiums. I'm not saying only scrutiny fees, all the type of the charges, whether fire charges, whether debris charges and so on. So if this concession is given, I think many building in the coming time in the Pune can come under the green building norms. Some of the suggestions which we'd like to suggest on this forum, that 50% incentive should be given, which Pune has worked out the procedure, and that should be activated again. Online clearances can be given in case you are slightly worried that your revenue is getting down. So you can give another window that if the green building projects are there, I think you can clear those proposals or files online. That will incentivize everyone. Then exemption for the environment clearance, because it's a central government issue. I am pursuing with central government, and particularly minister happens to be from Pune only, your friend Prakash Javadekar. I am putting a submission to the central government that if you have a green building certificate with you, maybe IGBC or LEED certificates, that's a silver, gold and platinum. We have 3 categories. So if you have a certification with you, your environment clearance should be exempted, because when you go for this certificate, you do much better than those typical standard conditions which the environment clearance authorities put while sanction of the building plan. So that is required. That's a request to them. Then we are also requesting them that exemption of various taxes which are currently applicable on solar or the green building material, because it's a cost impacting material which when you erect it, so that taxation such as central excise, customs and local municipal taxes, whether LBT or octroi or other taxes, should be exempted if the building material is green one. Extra FAR, which example like Noida Authority, 5% extra FSI can be given. There was a proposal few years before with the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, but somehow the GR was not got issued. I think we are still 2 months before we go for election. As a mayor of Pune, you can pursue this matter because you have your government at a state level. And in 2 months' time, if you can issue GR, 5% extra incentive FSI, I think majority of the developer will convert their building into green building, existing building as well as the societies which are in existence. Then you get a concession in the commercial borrowing from the nationalized bank or the local private sector bank. You can get a subsidy in the fees or as well as the interest charges. Those could be a couple of things, and property tax concessions can be always given whenever one go for green building norm. Let me just share my own experience. All the projects on Pan India are IGBC rated green building, or they are a certificated LEED rated building, either silver or gold or platinum. I think I request and I appeal everyone that we should make a commitment. If you are a developer and sitting in this audience, you should make a commitment that any project which you will be launching henceforth will be a green building project. I think that's a commitment what we can offer as a developer. I thanks organizers for organizing such a wonderful thing, wonderful event, and share our views, express our concerns before Mayor of the Pune as well as MHADA officials are also there. I also appeal them that all the building, whatever they are going to construct, couple of their projects are going to come. They are buying the land from the developers and going to construct. I also appeal them that every building, what they are going to construct, should be at least LEED or green building, IGBC. And as a developer, we can commit for the city, and we hope that we will able to contribute something by our efforts for the betterment of the city. Thanks a lot once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil ji, for highlighting the specific policy issues and incentive issues which can actually make the green building stuff more popular and